Watch this video if you want to learn why Dan Bilzerian is actually a jerk and why sometimes your relationship is like an old ripped t-shirt. And stick till the end to learn how to fix it. For the best relationship advice, make sure to subscribe to my channel and hit the bell button to be notified every time I upload a video. My name is Diana and I own a platform called Better Topics, where we help hundreds of couples experience more love, joy, and connection. Now, if you haven't heard before of Dan Bilzerian, he is pretty much an internet sensation, if you like, since, well, the beginning of the internet almost. And he used to post a lot of pictures with guns, girls, and sometimes fast cars, and parties with girls, and shooting guns, and, well, pretty much the dream of most men out there. Which is fine, in a way it's fine. And many women especially tend to consider him a jerk because, he cannot settle down, he's just using these girls and so on. However, I actually watched an interview a few days ago that he had with Brian Rose at London Real. And the things that he was saying in that interview actually shocked me. He seemed such a grounded guy and he spoke so much truth that I actually felt I had to make a video about it, sort of reaction video if you like. Because I think he actually said some very important things that we need to be aware of. Now, the first thing he actually said in the short interview was that all the girls that enter his life, they all have different reasons why they do it. And that he is honest with all of them and he is never promising anything to them that he won't deliver, such as stable relationship, husband, or boyfriend material, or anything like that. So he's very honest with them from the beginning that is just fun that they are doing, taking some pictures, videos, whatever, having some fun, side fun maybe, and that's about it. And many of these girls accept that. And he said these girls, they actually have different reasons. Some of them just want to be famous and want their pictures to be taken next to him because he is well known. Some of them just want to make their boyfriends jealous. Some of them just have, some issues. But he is honest with all of them from the beginning. And he never promises anything that he won't deliver. Now, the second key point that he talked about in his interview was about the fact that many people watch him because he's portraying a lot of things that people wish for but don't go out and get it. And because many people's relationships are, let's say, boring and they're not very fulfilled with it, they fulfill their fantasies by watching Dan Bilzerian. And it makes a lot of sense. He said that most people are in shitty relationships because they are lazy. And I tend to agree. Now, I'm not saying if your relationship just hit like a rough period that you should just bail out and leave and then, take the easy route out. That's not what I'm saying. In a relationship, if you hit hard times, the best thing to do is to sort it out together with your partner. Now, if you tried sorting it out, if you tried telling your opinion in your relationship and your partner still doesn't do anything about it, still doesn't react, or they just argue with you repeatedly, then maybe it's time to think again and pack your bags and leave maybe. But many people are staying in relationships where they're not happy just because it's comfortable. Like my mom, she has this t-shirt which is slightly ripped and it annoys the hell out of me. However, she said she won't change it because it's so comfortable and she just can't be bothered to find another one. Although she has 2 wardrobes full of clothes and I'm sure she would find another very comfy t-shirt, she just can't be bothered because, this t-shirt is there, it's comfy, and once it will be all ripped, then she'll throw it away. And many people have the same mentality with their relationship. The partner is there, they don't have to look for another one. Yes, looking for another better partner takes a bit of work, especially on ourselves, and then trying to figure out what we want from a partner and actually going out and finding that partner. But most people that stay in relationships where they are not fulfilled, they just stay because they're comfortable in it. And maybe if things would get really, really, really bad, then they would actually consider leaving and starting another relationship with someone else. However, until the situation gets really, really bad, it can take years and years. And if you think about it, the more you stay in a very unhappy relationship, the less time you get to spend with the right person for you in the right relationship that would fulfill you and make you truly happy. Another reason why people actually just prefer to stay in a very unfulfilling and unhappy relationship is because they are more afraid of the unknown than just to stick around in a somewhat comfortable situation, somewhat cozy, not too happy, like just floating around, see what the day brings. Hopefully things will get better tomorrow without doing anything, and that type of relationship. Therefore, many people tend to be stuck in a routine and they don't even realize this till very late in life. At which point, if they actually go through a divorce or a breakup or whatever it is, then they realize that they wasted 10, 15, maybe 20 years with the wrong person just because they were comfortable, just because they hoped deep inside that they will change. But then the change has to first come with us if we want our partner to change as well. And there are a lot of people who just realize this too late in life and then they have a lot of regrets. But the good news is there is a way how to fix it. Yes, a stitched up relationship after, heartache and everything is not the same as it was before, but it can also be better. It all depends on you and your partner if you're willing to put in the work. But how do you actually start? The first step is actually to figure it out. What do you actually want in your relationship? What are the experiences you want? And now I'm not talking about the material things. I'm talking about the emotional things, about the feelings that you want to live, and about the experiences you want to have in your relationship. What is it in your relationship that you would like to experience? Is it love, friendship, security? And I'm not talking about financial security. Is it respect? And there are a lot of things in a relationship that you would want to experience. The first thing is to actually put it down on a paper and make a list of all the things you want to experience. Is it adventure that you want to experience? Is it nice walks on the beach? Whatever it is that you want to experience, put it down on a paper. Maybe some of them you actually experience right now. But add to it even stuff that you haven't experienced yet and you would like to try it. The second step is to change yourself, because at the end of the day, you're the only person you can actually change, and try to be the perfect partner that you would like to date. Don't wait for your partner to make the first move. You have to take 100% responsibility for improving your relationship. I know some of you might say, yes, but it's me and my partner, and it's not just me in this relationship. That is true to a certain extent. However, if you take 100% responsibility for improving your relationship and the bad situations in your relationship, you can actually tailor your response to them and your partner will follow your lead as well. Therefore, you try to become the person you would like to date. And once you implement those changes, your partner as well will be more likely to change according to the things that you're doing and hop on the bandwagon really. And the third and most important step in this is to be genuine and honest in your change. Now, if you're a bickering person and a person who just shouts at their partner and just calls them names and whatever, if you suddenly make a change but it's not genuine, your partner will sense that. And instead of having a positive reaction to it, they most likely will have a negative one and it will just backfire. These steps that I told you about, they are not to manipulate people into doing the things we want them to do. Is to generally change ourselves, improve ourselves, and improve our overall relationship with our partner, and it might have a side effect of improving your relationship with other people in your life as well. Now, let me know in the comments below what do you think about these steps, and hit the like button and subscribe if you like the video. Also, feel free to share it with your friends.